Number 1. The Tuskegee Syphilis Experiment. This was a study conducted by the U.S. Public Health Service to observe the natural progression of syphilis in African American men. The men were not informed of their diagnosis and were not given proper treatment, even when penicillin became available as a cure. The study continued for over 40 years, until it was exposed in 1972. Peter Buxton, former public service employee, had become aware of the unethical nature of the study and tried to bring attention to the study's violations for several years, but his concerns were ignored. In 1972, Buxton leaked documents related to the study to a reporter from the Associated Press, which led to the widespread public outrage and an investigation by Congress. The Tuskegee Airmen Experiment. In the 1930s and 1940s, the U.S. government conducted a series of experiments on African American men who were serving as pilots in the military. Experiments involved intentional infections with syphilis and the withholding of treatment. The U.S. Public Service deliberately left American men with syphilis untreated, even after the discovery of penicillin as a cure, and caused needless suffering and deaths of hundreds of men. Tuskegee, 1932 to 1972. Number 2. COINTELPRO, short for Counterintelligence Program, was a series of covert projects conducted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigations. The program was designed to disrupt and neutralize political organizations and to prevent the rise of political groups. COINTELPRO targeted individuals and groups based on their political beliefs, affiliations, and activities. This violated the First Amendment rights of free speech, assembly, and association. COINTELPRO disproportionately targeted minority communities and violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. African American civil rights organizations, Native American groups, and Puerto Rican independence activists were specifically targeted, leading to the infringement of their rights to equal treatment under the law. The FBI's program and use of tactics to disrupt and discredit individuals was a clear violation of American civil liberties and the Constitution. FBI agents employed tactics such as infiltration of targeted organizations and groups by undercover agents who would gather information on their activities and report back to the FBI. COINTELPRO used informants and undercover agents to provoke and entrap individuals into committing illegal activities. This violated the Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination and due process, as individuals were targeted without evidence of criminal wrongdoing. Disinformation campaigns, spreading rumors and lies to disrupt and discredit targeted individuals by propagating false stories in the media and through anonymous letters and phone calls. Wiretapping and electronics surveillance of phones and other communications devices, including mail intercepts of private residences and meeting places. Blackmail and harassment Agents often used sexual blackmail to discredit and undermine targeted individuals. They'd plant false rumors about an individual's sexual orientation or engage in extramarital affairs with a targeted individual in order to create compromising situations. COINTELPRO conducted warrantless search and other forms of illegal surveillance. These actions violated the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures and requires a warrant based on probable cause. COINTELPRO agents engage in various forms of psychological warfare. For example, they would spread false rumors about an individual's mental health or engage in gaslighting tactics to make them doubt their own perceptions and sanity. COINTELPRO agents sometimes used false arrest and imprisonment to intimidate and silence targeted individuals. They might plant false evidence and use informants to frame someone for a crime they didn't commit. The abuses associated with COINTELPRO were indeed disturbing and lead to concerns about civil liberties and government overreach. The tensions between security and privacy remains a complex and ongoing issue. The legacy of COINTELPRO continues to be felt today and raises concerns about the balance between national security and individual rights in society, as the impact of government surveillance on civil liberties is still a pressing issue. It is important to reflect on the lessons of programs like COINTELPRO and to ensure that such tactics are never used again under the guise of national security. COINTELPRO, 1956 to 1971.